What's up, traders? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about Skillz, ticker symbol SKLZ, after an absolute monster move today, closing up 16%. We went over this ticker symbol over the weekend. We did a charting and technical analysis, and pretty much everything we talked about came to fruition on the bullish side. That's setting us up perfectly to continue to run throughout this week, to continue to run tomorrow. And now we're going to re-go over the chart, re-go over the indicators to know what to expect moving into tomorrow's trading session. Because like I said, this stock could not be more bullish right now. So without further ado, let's hop right into the analysis. All right, taking a look at the daily chart, we see what a monster move Skillz had today. Just quickly recapping the price action we saw, we opened right here in the mid 18s, and we actually had a slow start to the day. We went down, we bounced up a little, we went down, we retested this support here I talked about on Sunday's video at 1807, and finally we were able to break above. And then that's where things got actually really interesting really fast. After that, we went up, we broke over VWAP, we went below VWAP, and then this was just an insane chain of events. In the matter of minutes, we broke back above VWAP, we broke out of this bullish pennant that we discussed, and then we broke above this 1857 support, and there was really no struggle once we made it out of the bullish pennant. And after that resistance level was out of the way, as we talked about in Sunday's video, there was nothing stopping the stock from going to testing the 1950 level. So that's exactly what we did. And we actually got through that 1950 level without much of a struggle. We battled with this $20 area. I actually added a resistance line right here that I didn't have previously in Sunday's video. And we'll go over why that should always be a resistance level in your charts. It's now actually a support level, but we'll go over that. And then finally, we just continue to move our way up. Like I mentioned, there's really nothing stopping the stock after it breaks these resistance levels to going to the $21.50, $22 range. And the only reason it didn't get to that range is because the market closed. But I fully expect that at some point tomorrow morning, we're going to see a lot of volume and we're going to test this resistance level. But now that we kind of went over today's price action, let's take a look at the indicators to tell us whether we're in bullish or bearish territory. So first off, the VWAP, that's the yellow line right here. That's the volume weighted average price. And it's a very good indicator to tell us whether the bulls are in control or the bears are in control heading into tomorrow's trading session. And as you can see, Skillz, even though we were battling with it earlier in the day, it just ran away from the VWAP. It's well above, and the bulls are in full control heading into tomorrow's trading session. The 21-day EMA right here, that's the purple line, just confirms that, we are sitting well above that. That's kind of an intermediate level moving average. And the bulls are in full control here in the short to intermediate term, and that's a very positive sign. Aside from that, it's always important to review the key support and resistance levels, and we're going to kind of use that to figure out where this stock heads next. But before we get into what to expect next, let's just go over the support levels first. These three key resistance levels actually are now our support levels. We have this $20 one. And like I said, I added that one in today. That one should always be in your charts. Whenever you're moving to a nice whole number like $10, $15, $20, there's always a psychological resistance or support at that level. So that should, that any experienced trader knows that. So that should have been expected. Breaking over $20 is a big deal as far as just how the stock looks. It's a teens dollar stock or it's a $20 stock. And, so we did fight with that, but, it wasn't too big of a resistance. And now that will serve as our first support level. After that, these two we did discuss. There's 1950 and 1857. I really doubt we make it all the way back here tomorrow, but it's always good to have on your charts just so you know that in case something does happen and we dip below, make sure to look at how it tests this level. But now the more exciting part, let's look at what the resistance levels are heading into tomorrow's trading session. We're actually going to have to zoom out a little bit. What we see here is if we do go and test this 21.57 to $22 level and get a clean break above, there is nothing stopping the stock from going all the way into the $24 range. We could see a move like we saw today very easily tomorrow, as long as the volume and the sentiment are still there, which I fully expect it to be. There is a chance, we start off a little bit slow after having such a monumental move up, and we might test this. But, if we do test support here at 20, I just expect a bunch of new buyers to load up with shares, and then we're going to go and test this major resistance level. But like I said, if we do break out of that, we can definitely expect to see some major movement tomorrow. And that's my prediction. However, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence, make your own charts. But I mean, looking at this chart historically, you're seeing really nothing in this range that would tell you that we should expect resistance, in the 22s or the 23s. So, I mean, this thing is so close to just moving into, very, very bullish territory. It's already bullish after today. But, let me know if you agree, if you disagree, if I missed anything, if you have any questions. If you like this video, hit me with a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And other than that, have a great rest of your night.